Hello everyone, I am Anmol Luthra, here to present my video presentation on topic concept of full employment and income. First topic is full employment. Full employment is an economy situation in which all available labor resources are being used in the most efficient way possible. Full employment embodies the highest amount of skilled and unskilled labor that can be employed within an economy at given time. True full employment is an ideal and probably unachievable benchmark where anyone who is willing and able to work can find a job and unemployment is zero. It is a theoretical goal for economic policymakers to aim for rather than an actually observed state of an economy. Full employment embodies the highest amount of skilled and unskilled labor that can be employed within an economy at given time. Economists define various types of full employment based on their theories as target for economic policies to move economy towards. Types of full employment. Two types of full employment. First, natural rate of unemployment, and second, non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment. First, they represent only the amount of unemployment due to structural and frictional factors in labor markets. The natural rate serves as an achievable approximation of full employment while accepting that technology change and the normal transaction cost of labor market will always mean some modest unemployment at any given point in time. Second, they represent the rate of unemployment that consistent with a low stable rate of price inflation. The useful is a policy target for economic policymaker who operate under a dual mandate to balance full employment and stable prices. It is not full employment but is the closest the economy can be full employment without excessive upward pressure on prices from increasing wages. Situation under full employment workers. Full employment is seen as an ideal employment rate within an economy at which no workers are involuntarily unemployed. Full employment of labor is one component of an economy that is operating at its full productive potential and producing at a point along its productive production possibilities frontier. If there is an unemployment there, the economy necessarily not producing at full potential and some improvement in economic efficiencies may be possible. However, because it may be practical possible to eliminate all unemployment from all sources, full employment may be actually be possible to attain. Unemployment can result from cyclical, structural, frictional, or institutional causes. Policymakers can focus on reducing the underlying causes of each of these type of unemployment, but in doing so, they may face trade-off against other policies goals, such as desire to encourage technological progress in the case of structural unemployment or promote social equity in the case of institutional unemployment. Some unemployment may be unavoidable by policymaker entirely, such as frictional unemployment due to transaction and information cost. Cyclical unemployment is a fluctuating type of unemployment that rises and falls within the normal course of a business cycle. This unemployment rises when an economy in an recession and falls when an economy is growing. Income. Income is money that an individual or business receives, usually in exchange for providing a goods and services or through investing capital. Income is used to fund day by day expenditures. Investment, pensions, and social securities are primary sources of income for retirees. Income is money that an individual or business receives in exchange for providing labor, producing a goods and services, or through investing capital. Individuals most often earn income through wages or salary. Businesses earn income from selling goods and services above their cost of production. Tax authorities trade income earned through various means differently. Taxable income. Income from wages, salaries, interest, dividends, business income, capital gains, and pension received during a given tax year are considered taxable income in United States. Other taxable income includes annuity payments, rental incomes, farming and fishing income, unemployment compensation, retirement plan distributions, and stock options, etc. The types of income listed above would be classified as ordinary income, which is composed mainly of wages, salary, commission, and interest income from bonds, and it taxable using ordinary income rates. This type of income differ from capital gains or dividend income in that it can be only offset with standardized tax reductions, while capital gains can only be offset with capital losses. Tax exempt and tax reduced income. Types of income that may be taxes exempt, including interest income from U.S. Treasury securities, in interest from municipal bonds, exempt at the federal, state, and local levels, which capital gains and offset by capital losses. Types of income taxed at lower rates include qualified dividends and long term capital gains. Social security income is sometimes taxable depending on how much other income the taxpayer receives during the year. Disposable and discretionary income. Disposable income is money that remaining after paying taxes. Individuals spend disposable income or necessities such as housing, food, and transportation. Discretionary income is the money that remains after paying all necessary expenses. People spend discretionary income on items like vacation, restaurant meals, cable television, and movies. In a recession, individuals tend to be more prudent with their discretionary income. Disposable income is a typical higher than discretionary income with the same household, because expenses of necessary items are not removed from the disposable income. Relationship between full employment and income. According to the economists, equilibrium level of income is attained always at full employment level. Full employment equilibrium, E is the full employment equilibrium because aggregate demand EQ is equal to full employment level of output OQ. At level of output, all those who are willing to work at the prevailing wage rate are able to find employment. There is no involuntary unemployment. This is a graph. Full employment equilibrium is a point of E, and aggregate demand and aggregate supply. The more economy produces, the more people labor will be needed to produce extra goods and services. However, there will be maximum level of output where everyone and land and capital everywhere it's employed and no more output can be produced. Second, this level of output is called an full employment and level of national income. At this level of income, there is no shortage of demand in the economy, and therefore there is no cyclical unemployment, but there is may be still structural and frictional unemployment. Thank you.